Have you ever wondered how to best align your body and your energetic self to the seasons? It's more than just putting on a coat when you're cold, although that does have something to do with it. In this video, I'm going to explain the best way to align yourself to the season of water. Sit tight. Welcome back to another video. My name is Jen Palco. Today we are going to get into water. So right now we're in metal season. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to explain from a Chinese medicine 5-element perspective today. So you have 5 elements out in nature: fire, earth, metal, water, wood. 5 elements that are also within us. We're very individual, we're very unique. We each have a specific blueprint. We have all the 5 elements within us in our own bodies, but we kind of gravitate and have 1 or 2 that are a little more primary and ones that are a little more secondary or weaker in our bodies. The whole goal is to have balance in life, right? But from an energetic standpoint and a seasonal perspective, there are things that you can do to align yourself more to the season, with each season. We're supposed to be in balance. We're supposed to be in sync with all the seasons, right? We're not supposed to be outside running when it's 20 degrees out with bare legs and stuff like that. So this is what I'm going to get into. Okay, so we're in metal right now. Metal season, we are in autumn. But on an energetic level, we are already technically moving into the season of water, moving into winter. This energy is already coming in. So we have yin and we have yang, okay? The height of yang, the season of yang, is going to be summer, which is fire. And the most yin season is going to be water, which is winter. So yin is about retraction, contraction, going within, hibernation stage, germination stage, okay? All of the elements are tied to a season. Winter, like I said, water. Then we move to spring, wood. This is where we sprout out in our life. Then the height of yang, the height of energy, the most expansive, is summer, okay? That's when we feel the most vibrant. Then we start going back down into this yin contraction stage, earth, which is late summer, and then metal, which we're in now, which is autumn. So you feel yourself a little more going inward a little more. You don't quite have the energy and stuff like that. But today we're focusing primarily on water and the transition from where we are now into the water season. So there are a number of things, and I'm going to give you 5 in particular, ways that you can align yourself to this season. Now, let me explain why we don't want to wait until December, 20th or whatever it is, the date, I don't even remember, technically the first day of winter. We don't want to wait that long because we're already in it. We're already transitioning right now. So it's best to do things for your body right now in preparation, so you're not it doesn't give a shock to your system, a shock to your chi. So let me explain here why these are important here, okay? Late summer and autumn. So metal has to do with the lungs and our immune system and our large intestine. So some of my other videos, I explain how it's all about letting go. It's about taking care of our immune health, things like that. So we want to keep that up right now, because what happens in the 5-element cycle, you'll see I have arrows pointing. So each element creates the one after it. So earth is the mother of metal. I call it the mother. Metal is the mother of water. So right now, we need to take care of our lung function and our immune health and all that stuff so that we are prepped for this season, so we're not depleted. So that's why it's important not only to focus on earth, but to focus on metal. Focus on these 2 right now. Why? Earth has to do with digestion, stomach, and spleen. So in our bodies, we have digestive fire, right? Our digestion our stomach likes to warmth in it. It doesn't like to be cold, because cold is very constrictive. It doesn't allow for digestion in the body. So what we want to do as we're getting to the colder months is to limit the cold food. So we want to eat more warming stuff. like soups and broths and oatmeal and things like that, that is going to prep us for water, for winter. Because we don't want to just eat the warm, comforty type of foods in winter. We want to start here, okay? Because otherwise we don't want to get to here and we're, okay, it's like the day before winter and we give up our iced coffee. No, because our stomach's going to be very cold. We're going to have digestive trouble. We're going to have loose stools and all kinds of stuff. We're going to have a tongue that has a thick white coat a lot of times, a lot of dampness in the body, cold and dampness. We don't want that, okay? We want to take care of our digestive health. So number one is to eat warm foods, okay? Not only keep ourselves warm, but eat warming foods. So cinnamon and ginger and things like that, soup broths, okay? Water has to do with the kidneys and the urinary bladder. So the foods associated with it are like a dark black color, so like black beans, nuts, seeds, fatty fish. Things are salty in nature, not potato chips, but more like fatty fish and things like that. Okay, bone broth, okay, bone health has associated with the kidney energy. So the kidney energy of the body is our essence. It is our battery life. And we have a backup battery that sometimes when we overwork ourselves, we start tapping into. Now, as we go into the more yin seasons where we're supposed to be hibernating, if we are still doing the same amount of work and we're pushing ourselves and we're forcing ourselves and we're go, as is our society tells us to do, we may be actually depleting our kidney energy, okay? If we do the go, it may be easier in wood season, spring, or fire season, summer, because we have the energy from Mother Nature to support us. But as we get to here, we don't have the same amount of energetic support from outside. So we may be tapping into our reserves. We may be depleting our kidney energy a little bit. So anything in excess, overwork, okay? Standing too long, sitting too long, too much sex, okay? Too much of anything, okay, is going to start depleting into our resources, especially if we don't take care of our digestion, because earth is creating metal and metal is nourishing your water. Okay, I hope that wasn't complicated. I didn't want to make this too long, but that's important, okay? The next thing is to keep warm, okay? Obviously, common sense, but you still see people out in 30-degree weather running out with shorts on and short sleeves. What does that do? That exposes your body to something called EPFs. EPFs are, in Chinese medicine, external pathogenic factors. So this can include excess cold, excess heat, wind, okay, all kinds of stuff that can penetrate into your body. So we want to go with the seasons. We don't want to have our bare neck out when it's blowing wind right on it, because we'll get not only a stiff neck, but we can actually become sick. It's not just an old tale. It's not a myth. It actually does happen. So you'll see that. So eat warm foods and keep your body warm. The second thing I want to mention is to nourish your kidney energy by releasing worry and fear. So the emotion associated with water, the season we're going into, is fear. So if something's out of balance and you're not nourishing that battery life of yours, then you may find yourself feeling excess emotions of fear and phobias. You may have no motivation. You may have low libido. You may just have no energy, completely fatigued. You may feel like you want to just hermit yourself. Too much isolation, too much withdrawal from other people. You're going to feel that. That's probably your kidney energy out of balance. So the thing that a lot of people hold on to is worry and fear, okay? Both deplete kidney energy. So if you can work and recognize what you're still attaching to, what you're still holding on to, you can improve your ability to go with the seasons and move into the seasons, because you don't want to go into the season holding on to stuff, holding grudges with people, scared to even move, things like that. So it's a combination of taking care of yourself physically, but also emotionally, recognizing what are you fearing? Where is this fear coming from? And part of that is easing off the pace. easing off the pace, being kind to yourself. A lot of us are not kind to ourselves. A lot of us are really, we're bullies to ourselves. We're terrible. We treat ourselves like crap, right? You know it, I know it, we all know it. So it's being kind to yourself, easing off the pace, because again, this season is about slowing down, retreating a little bit. Germination, it's about going within. So again, if you keep go, and you don't have the energy to back you up, you're tapping into your reserves, okay? You're depleting yourself. And while you may not notice it right now, it's going to catch up with you, I promise. Okay, number 3, the body creates chi, which is energy, through food and breath. So we talked about the digestive fire. We talked about eating warming foods, things like salty foods or dark foods, leafy greens, black beans, nuts, fatty fish, things like bone broths. But breath is important because breath has to do with the lungs, metal, right? We're in metal right now. So if we're shallow breathing, it's going to eventually affect our water as well, because we're going to get deficient here, then we're going to get deficient here. So we have to do a little bit of conscious breathing. And I'm guilty of this. I totally forget. I'm a shallow breather. It's horrible. Horrible. But I have to catch myself and be like, wow, I've been breathing like up here, and then it's difficult to actually take a deep breath. You can't do it after a while. So it's taking a few minutes out of your day. It was just 5 minutes, and just taking some breaths consciously, okay? Big belly breaths. So you want to start with your breath at the stomach and then secondary into the chest. You don't want to just be breathing up here. You want to be breathing down here and up here, okay? So conscious breathing. So it's about food and it's about breath. It's going to create chi in your body, and the lungs send the chi down to the kidneys. There's this relationship that these two guys have, okay? Very important. And the last thing I wanted to mention today are some points that you can massage on yourself. One of the big ones, not only to keep your kidneys warm, as in your lower back area, and your whole body pretty much, but particularly the lower back, but you can massage your lower back as well. Now, I've talked about this in some of my other videos as well. If you want to see them, you can check them out. I'll put some links below. But you could take your fists and you can massage the lower back, kidney area. If you are kidney deficient, you may find that you have a lot of lower back pain. You may have a lot of knee pain because it's where the meridians run through, the energy runs through. So massaging the lower backs and massaging the bottoms of the feet. So like the balls of the feet, okay, below the feet. Those are some areas with acupuncture points, kidney points, and urinary bladder points. Both are connected in yin-yang system. That can really help invigorate the kidneys, nourish the kidneys a little bit more. The other thing you can do up here, you have upper kidney points. So these are good on more of an emotional level. So if you're having trouble with motivation and the will to do things, or you feel like you're really tapping into your reserves and like your backup battery pack, which really should only be used when you absolutely need it, not on a regular basis. Otherwise, you're just going to fry yourself out, basically. Be completely wiped. But you can tap these points. I know they use these in EFT and things like that, but these are upper kidney points up here, okay? You can bang on the chest. I don't want to press too hard because I'm wearing a microphone and I don't want to, cause noise in your ear right now. But so these points, you can do the lower back, you could do the lower feet. Another thing to relax you just in general, massaging the ears, okay? So you can massage top down, the ears like this. This will warm you up. So if you're feeling cold, if you have cold hands, cold feet, just a few times rubbing the ears from the top down. A lot of times that will warm the body up as well. So if you're having trouble with that. So eating warm foods, keeping warm with the seasons, wear your scarf, wear your coat, wear your leggings when you're out running. All that stuff is going to help your kidney energy. Releasing worry and fear. Fear wastes kidney energy, and your kidney energy is the essence, so important in your body. So important in your body. So think about that the next time you're so scared of everything. I know it's hard because you feel like you have no control over it, but if you can pinpoint, whether it's a realistic fear or whether it's just like an irrational fear that you're always having, or whether it's a cycle or a pattern in your life, or maybe you're having these fears because you're out of balance somewhere in here. So maybe if you take care and nourish your earth more, and your stomach and your spleen, and you stop drinking those cold iced coffees, in the colder months, you may realize that your fear dissipates too over time. I know it sounds like silly because you feel like they're unconnected, but I guarantee your whole body, everything about you is connected. The physical, the emotional, the energetic, everything is connected. So any little tweak can help something else in your life you don't realize. So that's why holistic medicine and Chinese medicine is so fascinating, because there's all these connections with our emotions, and how when something is out of balance physically, it may cause certain emotions as an excess or something like that. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please let me know in the comments below. If you have any more suggestions on other types of videos you'd like to see, please let me know as well. Subscribe. I put out new videos every single week. I'm going to put links to other 5-element videos below that you can check out. And other than that, have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.